All right, YouTube, we got an engine. Got our head, got our cylinder back from OConnor Racing. He's playing this thing down, he's honed this down, he's honed the cylinder down, brought the port timing down a little bit, should help with the bottom end of this engine. He's also done some mild porting work in here. It looks amazing, looks really good. We also have all of our engine parts in that we would need to do a top end and bottom end rebuild. What are we using for parts for this rebuild? OEM, baby, all the way. Always OEM for the engine, in my opinion. If you watch my crank removal video, what? It's not supposed to fall out that easy. You would have seen that it just fell out. My old crank fell out. I was actually going to send it off to get it rebuilt. If your crank's in good condition, don't buy a new one. Send it off to have it rebuilt. It's cheaper. It's going to be better. Unfortunately, I had to buy a brand new OEM crank. It was $305. I got it at cost from Ken O'Connor, his cost, and he hooked me up. Brand new OEM crank. We shouldn't have an issue with this. We have a Pro X piston, which is a Yamaha OEM part. It is made in Japan. We're gonna go with it. Main bearings, Koyo. All bearings in this engine that are gonna go in, Koyo. The other thing on our would like to have is a Y ratio transmission. Here we go. So these are all the 3rd, 4th, and 5th gears that have a YZ250X, as well as all the snap rings and stuff that we'll replace. We will transplant this into our transmission. We'll have a YZ250X wide ratio transmission in this bike. This thing is getting closer and closer to an X as we speak. So let's knock some of this stuff out. beautiful? So some of the services I had Ken do is he did a power valve service on this, and as you can see, it's basically immaculate inside. Some of the stuff he did was mild port work. Here's the exhaust. He's kind of ported this a little bit, cleaned it up. Here's your intake, and he's cleaned this up a little bit. Man, it looks good. It looks good. If we look at the bottom, he's honed this down. It was a combination of honing the cylinder to bring port timing down a little bit. Together with this being honed down and this being decked, our squish is like a generic 50 thousandths of an inch. So, which is, it's not as far as we could go, but I don't want to run race gas. I don't want to deal with it. So 50 thousandths is pretty good. Some porting here. It looks really clean. It looks real clean. Looks a little dust there, but it looks real good. So shout out to Ken OConnor Racing. I'll leave a link below his place. He's a pleasure to work with. He'll definitely talk to you on the phone. He's got that sweet Northeast attitude that I miss sometimes. Why I'm miming all this shit to you guys? Sorry. Let's throw this fucker on this bike and goddamn wrap up this engine, because I'm losing my goddamn mind. I'm so sick of it. Guys, it's a Christmas miracle. The engine's finally in the bike, not without many hours slaving away in this garage, hoping for the best. Okay, it turns over, it shifts through the gears, seemingly has a bunch of compression, and all we can do is hope. All we can do is pray that it doesn't grenade as soon as I start it up. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. Ring the bell to follow along with this YZ250 Enduro build. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.